Hello and happy Friday. It's Coach Becky with your Friday Fit Tip. So all this month, we've been talking about low back pain, some of the causes, and also some of the solutions you can do at home. So far, we've talked about the back side of our core. How do we get it stronger? And more importantly, how do we get it more endurant? Now we're going to talk about the front side of our core because we need strong muscles on the back, on the front, and even on the sides of our trunk to stabilize our spine. Next week, we're going to talk about flexibility, but here today, we'll talk about the front of the core, right through here. Now, a real common exercise is the classic sit-up or crunch, and we're not going to talk about that one. Quite honestly, I don't think it's the best exercise in your abdominal arsenal that you can execute. If you want to do it, go ahead, but there are a lot of reasons why it may not be ideal for you. Kind of depends on your posture and other things that might be going on. But here I can tell you that for just about everybody, the plank is a great place to start for abdominal strength and endurance, more so endurance than strength. Now, a lot of times here we see planks done poorly. So we're going to talk about what a good plank looks like, how to start out with a basic plank and what to do with it. And then I'll quickly talk about some variations. So here we go. A plank is essentially being on your hands and toes or elbows and toes. And we're going to do what we call at Life Sport Fitness the low plank. We're on our elbows. Elbows are directly below our chest. And we're going to come up into a long board-like position. And if I'm doing this correctly, my head, my shoulders, my butt, and my heels should be in alignment. A lot of times what we see with a new planker is we see a sagging butt, or we see a butt in the air. Now either one is not ideal, and so we want to just think about being right here and pulling the belly muscles up into the spine. So we're literally squeezing and pulling up almost as if you were trying to round this part of your body. So let's look at that again. Instead of sagging, I'm going to pull the belly muscles up and almost pull right into the middle of my back by my shoulder blades. And we hold this for time to improve our endurance. Now let's say you can't hold this for very long. Well, we shorten the length of our body by going onto the knees, but all the same rules apply. We're pulling up into the belly, into the backbones actually, with our belly muscles, and we're squeezing the abs right around the rib cage. So that's a basic plank, and what we look for here is to hold for time. It can be kind of boring, but our rule here at Life Sport Fitness is when a new client comes in, we want them to be able to plank a minimum of 35 seconds on their side, I'll show you that in a minute, and be able to do a standard plank for 1 minute. Once they can do that 1 minute, we make it a little more fun. And fun is relative. We make it a little more difficult. We may add turbulence by moving the feet. We might add turbulence by moving the hands. Might look like a toe tap plank. Might look like coming up onto high plank and doing a chest tap plank. We might have them doing something with their arm. We might have them planking on one leg. So we could do lots of variations to increase the base move. We might even take something like this, have them put their hands on it, and now the ground is moving, and that makes it more difficult. We might even have them move their feet. So lots of different ways we can increase a plank, but we always want to start out with 30 seconds on the side plank or 1 minute on the standard plank in good form, no butts up, no sagging belly button, before we increase the level of difficulty by moving the arms or moving the legs. With our side plank, we start folks out here on the elbow, staggered feet or stacked feet, doesn't matter, and we have them push off and hold. We're lifting that rib cage away from the floor. We're also trying to lift that hip away from the floor, and we stay here, and we try to hold for time. So for me and for you with low back pain, these are two of the best exercises you can do for the front and side of the core. Plank for time, increasing to various more difficult variations, and the side plank for time. There are lots of different exercises that are great for the front and the side of the core. I just think that your plank and side plank are just two really great baseline exercises to master if you have low back pain. So that is your Friday Fit Tip for today. We're going to finish out the month of May next Friday with stretches you might want to consider if you have low back pain. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please share this video. I'd like for everyone to be able to see these simple exercises you can do to decrease your back pain. And remember, if you don't know why you have back pain, go see a medical or health professional to help you figure it out. Once you know the cause, then you can start on getting better. This is Coach Becky with your Friday Fit Tip. Make it a great day.